Welcome to MySci Unit 12, Exploring Earth. This is a second grade Earth and Space Systems unit where students investigate how early explorer groups used resources and maps to navigate Earth and how to apply those ideas to their own lives. Let's take a look into the unit at a glance. This unit covers several second grade Earth and space science standards about modeling land and bodies of water and solid and liquid water on Earth, along with physical science standards about creating objects and vibrations, and engineering design standards about creating models and analyzing data. All but one of the next generation science standards correspond to a Missouri Learning Standard listed in parentheses on this chart. If you'd like, take a moment to pause the video and review them. This unit is divided into two sections. Each section begins with an anchoring phenomenon that introduces students to practices of early explorers and gets them thinking about how they used science to investigate and live. Section 1 includes 4 lessons, and Section 2 has 3 lessons. Each section has a driving question designed to reflect what we anticipate students would naturally ask through their learning process. Overall, the unit should take about 27 to 32 days to complete. The anchoring phenomenon for Section 1 is early explorers traveled across land and water without modern technology. The driving question for Section 1 is what types of land and water are found in different places on Earth. Students connect to the anchoring phenomenon of 3 different groups of people who explored the world over the past millennia. They research early Inuit, Polynesian, and Nordic explorers, including where in the world they lived, what their home landforms were like, and the different exploration paths they took. The section concludes as they compare different landforms and bodies of water around the globe and make salt dome maps to describe early explorer regions. Through the storyline in Section 1, students gain an understanding of these standards-based big ideas. Maps tell us where things are located. We can use symbols and colors to highlight different features on a map. Shapes and kinds of land around the world make patterns called landforms, and landforms vary by location. Water is found in oceans, rivers, lakes, and ponds. Water exists as solid ice and in liquid form. And we created maps in different ways. Maps include key details to help others read them, and they can be used to find where things are located. Section 1 should take about 14 to 17 days to complete. The anchoring phenomenon for Section 2 is early explorers used Earth's resources to meet their needs. The driving question for Section 2 is how did early explorers use Earth materials in everyday life? In this section, students connect to the anchoring phenomenon by modeling different types of vessels, shelters, and tools to explain how early explorers traveled the world and survived in the locations they traveled to. They make connections that small pieces or building blocks can be used in multiple ways. They learn about instruments as tools. They design lyres that were used to make music by different cultures and investigate how different materials can be used to make sound. Students conclude the unit by designing and building their own tools. Through the storyline, students gain an understanding of these standards-based big ideas in Section 2. A great variety of objects can be built up from a small set of pieces. Vibrations make sound, and sound can make things vibrate. Different materials work best for different jobs. Section 2 should take 13 to 15 days to complete. Our team here at MySci hopes you and your students enjoy exploring Earth and engaging in work around these intrepid groups. We look forward to your feedback. Happy MySciencing!